Welcome back to some of you, actually, and some of you, this might be a first time. This is a kind of a weird one for me. Normally, whenever I do modded Minecraft, I normally do it like just finish up the quest and call it good. This is going to be a long-term mod pack. It's kind of like just a vanilla or a survival world. And yeah, we've gotten quite a bit done so far. A lot of this has been done on live streams. And really, the way it's going to go from here on out, a lot of the unlocking of certain mods is going to be done on videos, and the building is going to be done in live streams. So if you guys want to see me build, I normally will be on this on about 9:30 Saturdays, Central Time for the United States. But for now, we're just going to kind of go over what has happened and where have we been. This was originally our starter house. A lot of stuff happened. We had a blood moon like second night, I think, and so we had to find a place to kind of retreat to. And yeah, we got attacked a lot. But so far, we've gotten quite a bit. We're going with silent gear for our armor and tools, and that's kind of like Tinkers, where you can constantly like repair them without basically remaking them. It's actually kind of cool. It saves a lot on materials. And we even have a jetpack. The jetpack was really needed for more of just flying around to find certain biomes and everything. And we have found quite a few interesting trees. I don't actually have the shaders turned on because it does impact my frames quite a bit. But hey, I could probably turn them on, but it's not that fun with a low FPS. And what do you have? Yeah, these guys are very popular. This is going to be basically our factory. I love those doors. If I can get it closed, that'd be great. And we finally moved all of our stuff from that building over there to over here. We're going to have to organize all this stuff. Don't mind the growling of a zombie. That's this thing right here, little iron farm. We're actually going to make a vanilla-ish iron farm pretty soon. I decided to put my villagers in this stuff right here so I don't have to worry about them. I have a lot of the masons just so I can get plenty of like quartz and certain other things to kind of keep things going. I'm trying to think. We do have a few things from thermal when they added it. That's igneous extruders, which is making stone, cobbled deep slate, and blackstone. Blackstone is going to be really important for our build. You can see we're kind of getting a frame on this. I really haven't done much with it yet because I still have a lot I'm going to do. And yeah, the nether, it's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. So for what we've been using for power, there is a new version or a add-on to create. It's called New Age, and it adds electromagnets in it. And it's kind of cool how this works. And it's not generating a lot, 105, that's still better than nothing. And we have a pretty decent sized battery. I upgraded this to up to 15 million, which is pretty easy for those. All you have to do with those is pretty much combine them together. And combine two batteries, and it makes a like 1 millions, makes a 2 million, so forth and so forth. And yeah, this thing is kind of cool. We will be practicing a lot more with this because apparently in this New Age one, you can actually make a nuclear reactor with it, which is going to be kind of interesting. I did not ever expect making a nuclear reactor with Create. So one good thing is you don't get electrocuted when you walk through these. They might change that in the future, but for right now, yeah. So what I'm going to work on today, since I kind of caught y'all back up, there are a few things that I would like to get going. Main thing is actually andesite. Andesite is something I was needing a lot of in the beginning, and I really didn't have access to quartz or anything like that. And the only way I could find it, well, I ended up barely finding any in a mine shaft somewhere over that way. But the way I want to do this, it's actually kind of a neat little trick. And what we're going to do is use Create, and basically with 2 flint, gravel, and lava, we can make 1 gravel or 1 andesite. So this is going to be kind of an interesting way of doing it because we're going to have to get rotational to make gravel. Well, gravel is pretty easy. All we have to do is Throw cobblestone in there and we'll get gravel. And then the flint though is where it gets kind of a little bit trickier. And basically we can just millstone it, or we can send it through another one, but we only have a 10% chance. So millstone is going to be our friend on that one. And I did already make somewhere around here a grindstone. Here there, crushing wheels. That's what they are. So I got a couple crushing wheels, and we're going to use a vanilla way of getting lava. And that's why I have 2 tanks of lava over here. We had it set up originally to make pointed dripstone, and we got plenty of it. And yeah, this place has changed quite a bit. I would love to be able to show you guys what it used to look like. And maybe I'll put in little clips of the live streams and the next few scenes, and so you guys can see kind of what all has happened since then. But let me get a few things made while you guys are watching those cutscenes. And yeah, we will get ready for the create of andesite. Infinite andesite, really. Right, one thing I did forget to do is get a little bit of kelp. I just flew over that way real quick and grabbed some kelp. Now, we could use this, and I would love to actually upgrade one of these. There are iron furnaces in the pack, which aren't that bad. Let's see. Yeah, just iron, and then you can go from there, go from iron to gold to diamond. And I think it's either crystal or emerald. We might go to emerald. And that might speed it up enough. But I think a smoker might be the best bet for this. I think that would be the easiest one to do. Our campfire is actually pretty fast. But a smoker is pretty fast as well. You know what we could do? Let's use create. Let me get a couple of things real quick. And yeah, I got 1 plate. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more andesite alloy, which I think I might have a little bit left up in here somewhere. Oh yeah, I got quite a bit left. That's good. All right, let me make a quick van. And yeah, it's not too difficult. It's just a couple of iron plates, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 4 iron plates, a rod, and machine case. And that's actually pretty easy. I think I got most of the stuff in my inventory, but it should not take me too long. And it's not like I don't have plenty of iron. All right, we're taking half a stack and just go ahead and start doing that, just so we have them ready. And it looks like I was actually ahead of schedule. Okay. Did not expect that. Yep, 34. All right, that's good. Let's get this made real quick. It should not take long. There's that, and that should be everything. Now, what we can do with the fan. I don't think this actually has any more room on it. No, that is like perfectly stressed out. One thing I love about Create is the fact that you can quickly switch this, and that did not work. That was pulling me in. I do not think I have another gearbox to turn that around. Okay, quick gearbox and a depot. It looks like that is ready, and we should be good to go on this. Put that there, and I want to. That's where the fire is going to be. I think I could. Do I have anything I can place on there? I think this should work. Let me get a quick piece of netherrack, which I should have. Actually, I should have tons of it in here. And flint and steel. There you go. I am blind today. Yeah, what we can do is just quickly, I think this will work. Okay, so it had to be 1 lower. Not a big deal. And this should cook up pretty quick. While that's going, the reason I want that is it's going to make it easier for us to make melts, and we're going to have to kind of maneuver things around a little bit. Because I'm also going to need a drill. And I think that's about it. Nope, it looks like that one's done. What I'm going to do is, there we go. We got some of those. I'm going to do about 6 stacks just so I have them. And I'll come back in a moment when I got the drill ready. All right. So took out this and we actually doubled up the power in it. I wish I had brought this out a little bit more, make it a little more square. I may do that in the future. It won't take me very long, but I'd rather get this kind of set up and going. So we're gonna have a lot of things going off this. For those that don't know, the way Create works, it's actually off stress units. That's what SU stands for. And the way we can adjust it is by adding more cogwheel or large water wheels or many ones. And yeah, each one of these adds up quite a bit. If you can actually see, there's quite a few of them right here. And you can see the total capacity of this is actually 5,632. So there is 11 of these. See, there's 11 of them. I actually kind of like this design a little bit more than I like that one, but we may change it out for these. This is actually kind of cool. I will get more of those in the future, but to kind of get things going, what we're going to need to do, we're going to need the mechanical drill to break cobblestone down into gravel, or break stone into cobblestone, and have that go into a crushing wheel, and then we can actually have that funnel off into two different areas depending on how fast we make it. Now there is something I can work with from Create, and I don't know if I can make it yet. It's a rotational speed controller. Yeah, it takes one of these, which is not horrible, but it's requiring us doing that 5 times. So that's going to be a lot of extra material we do not have right now. Once we get the andesite going, then that would be a different story. So let's go ahead and get this going. What I could do is have this come off. And we're going to need an area to break off all the cobblestone. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Well, first things first, really, we need to actually turn these into belts. That's going to save us a lot of room in our inventory. Should be 2 stacks worth of belts. We are going to need a little bit more andesite alloy, which is not difficult. Just do not have very much andesite left. I got 2 stacks, so I got to make this count as much as I can. So it's not like I don't have plenty of iron. I did have plenty of that. It's just the rest. So actually, let me bring a crafting table over here and a little bit of wood, because we're going to need a few more gearboxes and quite a few other things. But the good thing about the gearboxes, you can see there's actually 3 ways of coming off, so I can kind of direct the way this is going a little bit. So that is a plus. You know, no matter what series I'm in, no matter what world, I always get a lot of these guys. I don't know why. They like to spawn up everywhere on me. All right, and our first use of belts is just like that, and that is awfully slow, and they're both rotating in the same direction, which is not what we want. So I will have to move that out. No big deal, but we got the idea so far. So the best way to actually increase the speed is really put a big wheel and grab our small ones, and this should increase the speed quite a bit, as long as you make sure you put them in the right spot. And that should be a little bit faster. Now I could do this a little bit more, but I do not know how much stress this is actually using. There we go. That should be fast enough. And whenever we get those rotational speed things, that's going to help out quite a bit in this. And we can put a cogwheel here and this here. And I believe what we can do is actually get a few more of these shafts, and we can simply just run it off the back. So I'm going to put that there, put that there, put that up there. Oh, okay. That was not the way you're supposed to go. after a little bit of fiddling around with it. And we should be good. Except it is in the opposite direction. You know, I normally don't want to buy things from this guy. But those snow blossoms actually look really kind of cool. And I got a little bit of emeralds to spend. Do not climb in there. That is not where you go. All right, there we go. That's enough spending for now. All right, back to the main thing on hand. Switching this around. All right, just like that, we have it switched around. All I did was move this out a little bit further and added a gearbox. Now up here is, oh, if you do not land in that, by the way, is kind of where we're going to have the cobble gen. And I'm trying to think how I want to do a cobble gen. Now we could make some chutes real quick. That would probably not be a bad idea. And I don't think they're too difficult. A couple iron plates and a little bit of iron. Easy. We got that for days. I don't think we're going to need that many, but better safe than sorry on that. It's not like I can't make more. Okay, that should be plenty. And what I want to do is actually make sure I have a chute here and a chute up here. Okay, so what I want is a drill going into this, and the drill, and just like that, we got the drill going. Pretty easy so far. I wish I had a hover mode that was actually decent on this thing. These will not be permanent. This is just for temporary. We just got to get a little bit of a boundary around this. Same thing on this side. Actually, I do not like the fact that it's going into that. So we got that much so far. And really all we're going to do is a quick and really simple vanilla Minecraft trick. Vanilla trick. I guess that's how you can put it. If I can find a stair. And this will work for now. And all we need is a bucket of water right there. Let's go grab a bucket of lava and let's test to see if this is going to work. It should. Excuse me. So one thing I dislike about some of the mods in this. And we should be able to put it there. No, that's not good. There he went. That was not on purpose, but you can see we should be getting gravel if I know where it went. Yeah, see, we're getting gravel. Perfect. Stage 1 done. Okay. Now we're going to need another set of shafts. We're going to need a little bit more. I've never actually been awake during these type of moons, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay, this to here. And we're going to have to get this rotating. I'm trying to see how we could do this without causing much of an issue. All right, a little bit wrong on that. There we go. Now that should be going down this way, which is exactly what we want to see. Okay, I put that there, and this is going to be spewing out. It's not super fast yet, but then again, I don't even know how much stress units we're using. I should probably make a stressometer. Stressometers are really useful, just because of the simple fact that it can tell you exactly how much stress you're making it go through. So a compass, I don't have any redstone. All right, so far we're not using very much, which means I might be able to increase the speed on this a little bit. I don't want to. We're going to get the rest of this going in. We'll see then. Because the other thing I need is actually another thing from create, and that's going to be the way to divide it out. And the way we do that is going to be these nifty things called brass tunnels. And it's not too expensive. We got a little bit of brass. They kind of made it real easy to make brass early on. I don't know why they made it that easy, but I'm not complaining. And if I remember correctly, we did actually have a spare electrode up here. We need a little bit more kelp smelted. All right, that should be enough of the kelp to make one of these brass tunnels. Okay. Did it not like that version? It does not like that version. Okay, that's a little not great. I wonder if I can manually put it in. Okay, I jumped a little bit. We actually have a hostile mob from Apotheosis running around, and that always makes me jump a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's try this again. All right. So what I want to do is add another shaft. Let's do it on the other side. If this guy can move a little bit, thank you. And we'll put, well, we won't need one there, but oh well. All right, what we can do is put these two here. And with this, we can actually change it to where it's, force split. So one's going to come out that side and one should come out the next side. We're not going to need this super fast right now. All right, with all that done, let's go ahead and get our millstone. And I think we can put it right there. We're going to get a little bit of rotation speed to it, which is a little bit easier said than done. Okay, so we changed it up a little bit. Not too bad, really. And there we go. Now we should, in theory, start getting things out, which I think we're gonna have to a chute. So we're gonna have to go up a little higher. So the way these work, the only way you can actually do this is if you go up an extra step. And this is a great thing about Create. You can mix and match and figure out how to do this. Hello. And it's all up to you how you do things. No one way is correct. There are thousands of different ways of doing the same thing. So just like that, we got that one. And we can get one of these chutes, put it here. Get another bit of the belt, and it should be good. And how much stress are we using? Not that much. So now with all this, I think I can, if this guy will move a little bit, that'd be great. All right, that should everything be running perfectly fine. Yep. And what I want to do is take this over. So we're going to need another belt that I'm going to say goes from here to here. And I do not have the basin out of everything. basin later. Which I wouldn't mind this going up, actually. Or we can keep it kind of compact, but no, I don't think that's right for this type of thing. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually use this as a filter. So it only makes that. And all we have to do is get lava and everything else in here. And all we got to put this right there. And now we got to get this rotating, which should not be difficult. Add a few more gearboxes. That should be all we need. And we have a little bit of andesite. Holy last. We're running through this pretty quickly. I want to actually automate all this. There we go. And that should go up in there. Once we connect these two together. And there we go. And this is actually working pretty good. We got all that. We just need to get a little bit of rotational speed up to that. And we need to get lava. So that is going to be the fun part. And I really think I should speed this side up quite a bit. Maybe make a whole nother one of these and have both of them doing the same thing. But for right now, we got 9 and 9. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't want the gravel to back up though. Will might have. Why are you up there, my friend? Anyways, so we got all that rotational speed. Trying to think of where I can get the rotational speed from without it making it look too janky. And there we go. We got everything kind of having its own rotational injury. It's an interesting looking thing. Now time for the lava. And really what we can do is just kind of simulate what's going to happen. Let's grab a bucket of lava real quick. And I think I should be able to dump this in. Now, I don't know if I put a chute on the bottom of this, was it going to pull it out the right thing? No, that pulled out everything. So, I don't know where all my gravel went. And what we need to do is now actually get that out of there. I think the easiest thing would be a funnel. Not funnel, yeah, it was a brass funnel. Okay, I was right. And it doesn't look too difficult. We can get that done really quickly. I think I still have a little bit of sandpaper left. He says that, and he's probably completely out of sandpaper, which is not surprising. And the way you get the rose quartz is just basically redstone and quartz, and it's pretty easy right there. Put that in your offhand, go like that. And there you go. You got your polished rose quartz, and then you only have to do after that is an iron plate, which we got plenty of those. I think we should have everything else except for the dried kelp. And just like that, we got 2 of them, and we got 1 andesite. Where is my gravel? All right. Now, I'm gonna have to set this up quickly, and really all we need to do is now take this into a drawer. And I think I can do like, let me grab my andesite real quick. So I want to kind of make sure that is locked as soon as possible. And that should be all we need to do. After I get some rotational speed over here, rotation over here. All right, everything looks like it's hooked up properly. I just have to switch this around real quick. And there we go. Our first bit of homemade andesite for that section. We will have to get lava up in there. That's going to be the fun part. You can see we actually have a lot of gravel, but not a lot of flint. Okay. Yeah, regen didn't do you much good. That happens every so often when you don't have a roof. Okay, so we got all that lava. Now, the way I was thinking of doing it, I think the easiest way, because create's a little weird about how they do. Well, maybe not. That's actually quite easy. The only thing is we do not have actually a way of smashing it. Let me make another quick press. All right, while that is taking its time to do that, what we're gonna do is clean out the inventory, because that is like a complete mess right now. And what we're gonna do is grab a few of these cauldrons that I have extra. Yeah, I have 13 of them. That should be plenty. And we're gonna line them up right here. No, I might want to see them. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap it around here, just like so. And we're gonna put some of those drip stones down underneath. And this should make a little bit of lava for us. And we're not gonna need a ton of it. And if we need to ramp it up, we can. I just think it's kind of fun that we're doing this with just basic vanilla stuff. And there we go. Now, eventually, one of these should fill up with lava. And back here, our plate should be done. So we can make a quick pipe from grate. And that's actually the cool thing about grate. I mean, there's so many things you can do with it in so many different ways. And that's 16 of them, and I need one of these. Okay. Now what I have to do is get underneath here and get into here. We might need a little bit more. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cause, I think, can I do this? No, not that way. Give me 1 second and I will get it figured out. All right. And just like that, you can see, hopefully we'll see this start to empty. And it looks like, yep, there it goes. And it should go into here. Like I said, it's not gonna be the fastest in the world, but look at that. It's free and a site. I'm just trying to see if actually it's gonna hold up with the gravel and flint. See, that's what I was afraid of. The gravel is being made too fast. We could make a couple more of these brass funnels and have it branch off again and kind of just go up and into it. That is an option. And it might be the best one we got. So right now, that is what's kind of holding us up. There is too much gravel and not enough flint. So let me make a couple more brass funnels real quick. Should not be too difficult. All right, got a little bit of a mess going on here. Not too bad, really. And yeah, this should be operating fine now. Let me take this last piece of gravel on. And these two. We should be getting a little bit more gravel or flint than we are gravel. There we go. That should fix it a little bit. Yeah, there's like 13 flint right here. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to be now because we had to slow things down a little bit. But when we get into bigger and better types of stress units, or like the boilers and stuff like that, we can speed this up quite a bit. But for right now, this isn't too bad. And really, we're only using moderate. We're actually halfway through filling this thing up. But so far, we have gotten 35. So almost half a stack, not too bad. We're going to slowly start seeing the gravel and everything come back in. I would love to speed this up just a tad bit. I don't think I can. It seems like it's actually keeping up pretty well. And we got about a stack, I think. No, we're getting there. It's not too bad. It's kind of slow. Don't get me wrong. I know it is. And there are much faster ways of doing it. But my gosh, what a monstrosity we have made. And I don't know what else to say about that. That is just, it's interesting. We're going to clean this up in a live stream. But really, this is working pretty good. yeah, I actually have no complaints about this. Lava's keeping up. Everything seems to be keeping up perfectly fine. The only thing we could do is maybe, let's see how much did that damage it. Still not too bad. I could try to increase the speed of this, which it sounds like it is taking forever to do. So let me try to do this really quick. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, but it seems like this is actually evened out and it's working pretty good. Yep, almost got a stack here. I'd say that's good complete build. We can upscale this if we need to, but I don't think we're going to. It's gonna make passive and andesite, and we're not gonna need a lot of it like all at once. And this drawer right by itself can hold 2048. And so that should be good on all that, and we'll have whatever we need it for. Like I said, this is just one system. We're going to be making plenty of these throughout the series. Like I said, this is going to be a long-term goal, and I don't know how this is going to work because I've never actually done a long-term survival modded version. And yeah, we're going to just have to see how this goes. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We got a janky system. I don't know what you want to call this. It's interesting, to say the least. But we got it up and going, and it seems to be running fine. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here, and hopefully I get to see you all Saturday and everything. And yeah, until next time, this is Democrat86 saying blah. I haven't done these outros in a while. Hopefully you have a great rest of the day, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit like button, normal stuff. If you made it this far, you're amazing. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the habit of recording and everything. And if you don't have anything to say, just down in the comment section, put your favorite emoji. I want to see what you all like. But until then, take it easy. Have a great rest of the day. Later, everybody.